Hey, you guys, good evening. Welcome. I'm not Danielle Winningham, but I'm so happy to be on her platform. Listen, she is the best coach on the planet, and I'm honored to be one of her mentees. And she allows us to do different things on her platform. So I'm excited to be here. I'm Tisha Marie Johnson. I am the CEO of Your Love of a Lifetime, helping you manifest true and lasting love. And ladies, listen, if you want to manifest the right man, now you can manifest one, but is it the right man? Then you need to stay connected. Listen, go to bit.ly/, he wants 2020, bit.ly/, he wants 2020, so you can register. And we're going to have a special, the after party in the Zoom room. So you got to register in order to get the link. So again, welcome and thank you so much for being here. This is the What He Really Wants Relationship Summit. And as you know, if you've been here this week, it has been phenomenal. We've been doing morning conversations with wives. So the wisdom from wives has been off the chain. So ladies, tap in, go watch those replays if you have not seen them, because you need the information from seasoned wives who can help you get in position if wife status is really what you want. And so I've invited some incredible gentlemen to be here with me this week. And we started off with a bang and we're going to end with a bang tomorrow. But tonight, I'm so excited. This young man. Now, listen, somebody asked me, how did I choose the men that are participating in the conference? And I said, well, I know all of them except for the one that I'm interviewing tonight. I met him on Instagram. And actually, one of my sisters sent me his video because he's looking for a wife. So I saw the video and I said, you know what? I'm going to reach out to him and see if he's open to sharing on this phenomenal relationship summit. And he said yes, and the rest is history. He's here tonight. Listen, you don't want to miss it. Go ahead, share this broadcast, invite someone to the conversation. And yes, ladies, you might fit the category that he's looking for. We'll see. We'll see. But if not, don't be stingy. Don't be selfish. Share the broadcast, okay? Because listen, I'm invested in him now that I know who he is. I want him to have the right wife because I believe in the covenant of marriage and I believe in love. So listen, let's rally around him as a positive community. Don't be in his inbox with no foolishness, but we're going to talk about that too. So, Vashaad, go ahead and introduce yourself. Just tell them a little bit. We'll get into the details, but just tell them
Yeah.
a little bit.
All right. So people want to know my age. I'm 28 on the 29th, which will be Tuesday. Birthday coming up. Have a beautiful 4-year-old daughter. I'm a native of Memphis, Tennessee. I'm in the Army National Guard. Um, about to be a full-time entrepreneur here in a little bit. And I'm in finance. That's what I do. I went to school for finance, got my accounting degree. And, you know, as you mentioned earlier, I kind of went viral with it. The Facebook post I made where I was basically saying I'm looking for a wife. And ever since then, it's just been crazy. You know what I'm saying? But, I'm just in a position now to receive that, that type of blessing. That's a big thing. You know what I'm saying? When you're praying for a husband, praying for a wife, it's not just a person. Like, that's a lifestyle. Like, that's a commitment. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I posted it saying with the intent to meet someone that fits my purpose. And yeah, I'm still searching, still looking.
Awesome. Awesome. So, again, you guys, welcome and thank you so much. I'm so excited. And so, we're going to get into it, this interview. So, what made you, out of all the things that you could have done,
Right.
what made you say, let me post something on social media?
I mean, believe it or not, everybody has done it, but may not have done it on like Facebook. They put it on Tinder, Bumble, Hinge, all these other apps. We'll put, a profile out there, a little bio, a little picture, trying to attract somebody for a particular intent, purpose, whatever. But I'm like, man, let me put it on Facebook and just see what happens. I saw a guy that posted something similar, and I was like, shoot, I got a decorated background. I'm not perfect, but I'm not regular neither. You know what I'm saying? So like, let me put it out there and see, who actually is attracted to like what I got going on. and even me as a person. You know, my daughter's beautiful. Everybody tells me that. I'm like, you know, quit telling me my daughter beautiful unless you're trying to be a stepmom. You know what I'm saying? I ain't want to say that, but you know, I know my daughter's beautiful, and you know, I'm definitely looking for that, you know, lifelong partner. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I just was like, hey, I'm in a position now where I'm willing to receive that. Once upon a time, I wasn't. You know, hurt some people along the way. I'm not perfect. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got a backstory, but now I feel like I'm in purpose. So I feel like I'm able to receive that type of blessing. You know, as I go back to, but I put it out there, didn't feel like, you know, I didn't feel bad for doing it. You know, I felt like I was setting the stage for other people to just be vulnerable, be open and transparent about themselves, the mistakes they made, and what it is they want. You know, people try to skip around what they want, and I think that's the issue. Like, we put everything else on Facebook about what we want, the type of car we want, house, family, all this other stuff. But like, and you know how it goes. Sometimes you can say your status and say you're single, but you're really dealing with somebody. Like, I let it be known, like, hey, this is what I'm on. And if you looking, because you never know who looking, I might be trying to find you too. LL Cool J said that in one of his songs too. Like, if you know who you are, why don't you make yourself seen? Take a chance with my love, and you'll find out what I mean. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's just the truth. So I'm like, hey,
Yeah.
if you know who you are, make yourself seen, and we're gonna make something happen in 2021. Yeah.
Ooh, I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
And I saw earlier that you posted that, in 2021 is going down. And, I know that you have to have an intention. You know,
Right, right.
some people just live life, get up and do the same thing every day, go to sleep, get up and do it all over again. But I believe that we should be thriving, and especially those of us who believe in God. We have some promises. There's some abundance and prosperity, and a lot of promises for us. But we have to be intentional about receiving them. It's not falling out the sky. If you want to be a millionaire, it's not gonna hit you on the head. A
Right,
lot of people think, oh, I'm gonna go get a lottery ticket and that's gonna be it. But
right.
if you don't prepare for the blessing that you want, even if you get it, if you get it and you're not prepared for it, you'll lose it.
Exactly.
So you've got to be prepared. So you talked about purpose a minute ago. How important is it for a man to be operating in his purpose before a relationship?
I think it's very important. I think that, you know, especially in 2020, I feel like, you know, a lot of us that didn't have fathers or have not seen successful relationships, let alone marriages, I think we've let society and, you know, shows like, Real Wives, love and hip hop type stuff. You know, we let what we see on TV become our standard way of thinking when it comes to dating and men and women. And a man should do this, or a man ain't this if he don't do this, and a woman ain't this. You know, that's all bull. You understand what I'm saying? Like, a man is a man regardless of before the money, after the money. You know, a woman is a woman regardless of how many meals she can prep, or if she got 10 maids. A woman is a woman at the end of the day. And I feel like, to answer your question, that I feel like it's important for a man to be in purpose, because you can't really properly, and it's just my opinion, but I don't feel like you can properly lead if you don't know where the hell you're going. If you don't know where you're going, how you gonna lead somebody? You see what I'm saying? And I think, like, from personal experience, I'm only 28, but I've led people astray before. And that's just being open and transparent. And a lot of men can't say that. But the truth, there's healing in the truth. You know, the truth ain't supposed to be cute. You know, that's why they call it the ugly truth. You know what I'm saying? So now that I know where I'm headed, I know what type of person I need by my side if I'm gonna have somebody by my side. I'm not trying to fill a void. I'm not, doing this because I want somebody to lay beside me at night. I'm not lonely or nothing like that. You know, I'm just seeking that companionship. To come when God sent it my way, I recognize that I'm not in a rush. I'm just simply letting it be known that I'm ready. That's it. Not in a rush to love. I'm just ready to love. And I think it's important for men to know their purpose, because if you know where you're headed, like I said again, you kind of have a different approach when it comes to leadership. You don't have to beg a woman to, support you and to help you. She'll see that you're in purpose already, and she'll see that you're doing what you're supposed to do, and whatever it takes to get there. Naturally, she's gonna help you. Naturally, she'll be submissive. Naturally, she's gonna be your helpmate. Naturally, it won't be forced. because you can't force what don't fit. And I think that's what a lot of us do in dating and in relationships. We try to force stuff to be what should be natural. But yeah, I think it's very important.
Awesome. And you're right. As it relates to submission, a
Right.
woman wants to submit. We kind of had a conversation in the VIP room last night about alpha women, and we are strong, hear us roar, we have to be independent in so many ways. But a lot of women do want to be submissive, but because we've had to lead and provide and do all these things, sometimes it's hard making the transition. But
Right.
when you do find a partner, a man who knows his purpose, and he is ready to lead, then I look, let me speak for myself.
Talk to
That
me.
would take a huge load off of me, because I don't, it used to be said back in the day, you can't wear the pants in a relationship. Well, I don't want to. Skirts
Yeah.
and stiletto, hello. you Lingerie, let's go. I don't want to wear the pants in a relationship, if there is such a thing.
Yeah.
But I like what you said. When your purpose and in leading, you won't have a problem. You shouldn't have a problem for the woman who's ready to follow you, because the Bible does say that we submit to one another, but you submit to your husband, you know, and that is a wonderful place to be and a wonderful space to be. So and I also like what you said, you're not in a rush. I think women, because the choices seem slim, I think sometimes we latch on to the wrong thing too soon. We give of ourselves too soon. So I know you have had a lot going on in your inbox. You probably had a lot of people reaching out and all kinds of madness. I can only imagine. So what are the things that you've seen that are uh what do I want to say? The things
Just say
not to do. The
not to
things
do.
not to do. Yeah.
Not to do. I mean, I can't even say. I can't even say. It's that I've seen things that I would advise someone not to do. I mean, I poured myself out, and women have naturally followed suit and have poured themselves out in my inbox. As long as my status was that went viral, women have sent me like legit resumes, and I've read them. For the most part, the ones that I was interested in, uh, I read them for the most part. I couldn't respond to everybody. Obviously, there's too many messages, but I mean, yeah, I wouldn't necessarily say it's something I would advise not to do. I mean, I feel like, don't put nothing crazy on your profile, because just like HR managers, when you apply for a job, judge by your Facebook profile, whatever. Men do the same thing, and women do too. If you see a guy with gold teeth and pants hanging off his butt and two guns and a whole bunch of cocaine and drugs in the picture, you're probably not going to respond to him in a positive way if you would have brought with a suit, tie, looking decent. Uh, I got a question for you. I actually posted something the other day, and I basically made a statement. I was like, that hood dude that some of y'all are looking for don't exist. That romantic hood guy that some of y'all are looking for don't exist. And I got a whole bunch of hell from that post. And
Wow.
believe it, and I wanted to talk to you about it because I mean, clearly you're wiser. You got some experience on me, of course. And I wanted to ask you, like, if I'm able
Yeah.
to,
Oh,
okay,
absolutely.
like, in your own opinion, you in the black culture too, like where was it? What happened to where it's like our women place majority place, I'll just say some place that value on that hood factor when choosing a suitor or a mate. And I just want to finish it off by saying, because my mama didn't raise me like that. And I told some of the women that said some of in their status, I'm like, I hope y'all raise y'all sons to be the type of men that y'all attracted to, because my mama didn't raise me to be on the hood stuff. None of us, the majority of us didn't grow up in 3-story houses like on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Majority of us didn't go to prep schools and private schools. Majority of us have dealt with the same, stripes in our lives. You know what I'm saying? But you got different variations and different kinds, and I understand tomato, and it's all about perspective. I may think hood is this, you may think hood is that, but I'm like, why can't the adjective be something? I want a good man, or a man that's well rounded, masculine, good with his hands, handy, but I want a romantic hood guy. Like, I'm all for everybody wanting their preference, but I'm just here to say this. That really is scarce. It's not to say that it don't exist, but the majority of black men that want to get married ain't that. That's just all I'm gonna say. Like, you've been holding on to that preference for years. Some of y'all are probably in the 20s or the 30s or the 40s or the 50s still want that same thing. And I'm just here to tell you that it's scarce. It's not that it don't exist, but if it do exist, it probably ain't what's best for you and the purposes over your life. I'm pretty sure God, when He made you and your soulmate, He didn't think, man, I'm gonna make him, little hood romantic dude. I don't know. Like, what's your thoughts on that? I want to ask you that.
Sure. Let me read a comment in a watch party. Miriam said they are watching too much TV.
I
So
concur.
I think it is some of the images that they're seeing on TV that are out there, but I call that stuff non-reality TV.
Yeah,
Okay. That's if that's the norm that you're looking towards, or if that's the standard,
yeah,
then I suggest you go back and look at the standards. I think a lot of it is familiarity as well. They're used to what they see in their environment. And
right.
so I can speak for myself. I remember back in the day, it was like you kind of want a little bit of a bad boy. I grew up as a church girl, so why do good girls like bad boys? I don't know. I don't know if it's the thrill and adventure, but here's my thing. I've never wanted the person who I got to be looking over my shoulders because somebody is after him. That's not my life.
Yeah,
So I think they romanticize some of the things they see in the media and want that for themselves, or just don't have a different level of expectation in the partner that they want to see in their life.
interesting.
Yeah. So I definitely will check out that post on
Yeah,
your page and give you some more feedback if I can. So you guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you all joining. This is the What He Really Wants Relationship Summit. I'm here with my special guest tonight, Mr. Vashaad Randolph, and he is talking about what he really wants. So I'm excited. Listen, go ahead and share the broadcast if you have not already done so. Even if you already have, go ahead and share it again. Share and register so you can be entered into the drawing at the end of the conference for some special gifts and prizes. Uh, it won't just be books. A lot of our guests have been authors, so they're giving away some of their books, but we're going to be giving away some other things as well. So, again, welcome and thank you so much for being here. If you have questions, make sure you put them in the comments, or, if you have a comment, just put your comment in there. Now, Mr. Romello been blowing up Periscope, so I got to go back and take a look at some things that he has said. Let's see. For some reason, women believe that men have to be tethered to a woman to be successful. No. Mm-mm. An insecure woman needs to know where her man is 24/7, or a man that gives her reason not to trust him makes her feel like she needs to know where he is 24/7. So no, I don't. I want my partner to have a full life just like I have a full life. We're not going to be on the phone talking 24/7. Black women are extremely successful today. There's typically no great man behind them. A lot of us have had to do a lot of things on our own. So
yeah.
yeah, why is it a given that behind successful men there's a good woman?
Typically, can I answer that?
Yeah.
I was about to say, in my opinion, I feel like, you do have exemplary men that, that achieve great success by themselves. But for the black man, especially in our culture and in the history and all of the stripes that have been, set against us. You know what I'm saying? Like having this support system has always motivated us to get to the next level. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just on the surface level. Uh,
Yeah.
our culture has had to deal with some stuff that others have not, especially when it comes to us loving one another and treating one another on an intimate level, household, respect, economic wise. I mean, just I promise you, the Hispanic community is not have don't have the issues that we have. I promise you, the Asian community don't have the same issues that we have. There's no talk in the house of submission and this and that, and everybody respecting one another, and you two independent or you two. They don't have them issues, but why do we? You see what I'm saying? But that's a topic for another day. But be that as it may, if two people in the Black community are able to come together, like, and help one another and not compete against one another, like, I feel like it is a beautiful thing. Like, I'm personally working in the background to get myself in a position to where I can give my woman the option to retire. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna always be working, doing something, but we'll work for ourselves.
Right.
Black, and I saw a post that my guy posted the other day, and he said something in lieu of this topic, where he was like, a woman said that she was tired of wearing the pants in a relationship. She was tired of being so strong, and and he thought about it, and he was like, he never thought about it that way, because that's the same strength he saw in his mother, but mama didn't have a choice. She had to be strong. You see what I'm saying? So now we're having topics of like, do these women really want to be as independent as they put out to be? So okay, when we do step up and do more, take more initiative, get more stuff done, like, you need to allow for that to happen, because I'm only gonna do it once or twice. You know what I'm saying? And then, until you start to pull back and be like, you got it, I'm gonna let you have it. Because, like I said again, other communities of people, they don't have to deal with that. Like,
Yeah.
let a man do what a man's supposed to do, let a woman do what a woman's supposed to do. It's certain stuff that's just in us that we shouldn't, be so combative about when we're talking about letting someone come into our space. If a man want to open up the door for you, let a man open the door for you. Man want to help you with a bid, let him help you with a bid. Woman want to help you tidy up the place and put some decoration on the wall, let a woman do it. We're yin and yang. But I think when we try to control one another and overpower one another and compete with one another, I think that's when you have the problems. That's just what I think, though.
Awesome, awesome. So, do you believe in gender specific roles or?
To an extent, I think everything has its plus and minuses. I mean, like, if somebody broke in my house, I don't expect my woman to get a gun and get off the intruders. You know what I'm saying? I don't expect my woman to cut the grass. I don't expect my woman to pump my gas. I don't expect my woman to pay all the bills in the house. Uh, and speaking on bills, because I know that's a topic everybody talk about. How much should a dude pay? Look, do what work for your household and stop worrying about that. Ain't nothing wrong with 50-50. Ain't nothing wrong with 25-75. Ain't nothing wrong with 100%. They do what's best for y'all. But I think it just depends. Like, we gotta weigh our strengths and weaknesses in the dating phase. Like, if you are better managing money, hey, manage that money. If you better with household duties, such as culinary. I'm not the best cook. I didn't go to chef school. You know what I'm saying? So if my woman bring it to the table and she like the cooking, that's her passion. Hey, so be it. If now one of us like to cook, hey, we're gonna have to do it together. I mean, that's just what it is. But I mean, it just depends. Like, but for the most part, now we can pretty much handle anything together for the most part. But certain things I will leave it to a woman to do. Like, I'm not decorating the house. That's not my forte. I'm not gonna step on your toes with it. I'm not gonna step on your toes with, it's time to buy a house. Well, I need the bathroom to look like this. Man, I just care if there's a roof over our head. I'm focusing on the macro. I let my woman focus on the micro. So it just depends. Like, you just gotta pick your battles, pick and choose. You know what I'm saying?
Awesome. Mr. Sanders he said that you are on point 100%.
Yeah.
Let's see. They think open door nowadays are weak if a man does that. Your thoughts on that? And also, do you believe chivalry is dead? Go ahead.
Chivalry ain't dead because I'm still alive. And then the first part of that is what I think about a woman that got a problem with me opening doors and doing to her how my mama raised me. This is what I say. If a woman can't get with your program, get another woman. And that's just as simple as that. because it ain't our job to beg a woman to see the value in us, just like it's not a woman's job to beg us to see the value in them. If it don't fit, don't force it, and you just find somebody that can appreciate those small gestures. That's what I say about it. Because I'll tell somebody once because they might not know no better or they might not know you. But after I done said it once, I'm not a broken record and I ain't finna be on repeat. I ain't finna say it no more. You just ain't meant for me. That's fine. Not to take nothing away from me. You just not meant for me. That's my rebuttal to that one.
Awesome. No, I don't think chivalry is dead at all. Do I think there is possibly a generation that those kinds of things are a little further away? Perhaps. But I mean, you're a young man, I've been joking saying all week, he's young enough to be my son, but obviously your mom did a great job in instilling those things into you. And I mean, it flows from you and it's a beautiful thing. So we have to I don't know if we think other people are supposed to give us what we're supposed to give ourselves, our community, our children, but no, we've got to take responsibility for if there are not and so I would challenge you, Vashaad. I don't know what kind of other activities you have going on, but I challenge the black men in my life. Listen, what are you doing to help the young men that are coming up that maybe haven't had the opportunities that you've had, or they don't know the things, they don't know certain things about etiquette and being courteous and things like that. Some don't even know how to properly go to a job interview and things like that. So, I would just encourage you if that fits into your schedule somewhere along the way, I think you'd be great at, empowering and
Oh, yeah.
sharing with young men.
That's definitely a goal of mine. Like I'm trying to set myself up now to where I have income streams coming in passively to where I can be self-sufficient. And I believe in God for a second, Second Corinthians 5:7. Like I'm about to step out on faith here soon. We can talk offline about that. But like I feel like the best thing I can do, just like anybody else, is just lead by example. Like it's so many lives I wish I could like physically be in front of and talk and mentor and touch. But like the best thing I can do right now is to like walk my walk and talk my talk and just lead by example. Like I'm not perfect, but I feel like I got a clue. You know what I'm saying? As far as like how to
Yeah.
be a man, how to treat women. Like I said, I've dated a lot of people. I've had some people stay. I've had some people go. But one thing I do know is that I know myself now. I know myself now better than I did last month, last week, last year. You know what I'm saying? It's all about evolution. If you can grow just a little bit, and that's progress. Progress is progress. You got to reward yourself. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I definitely agree with you.
So Mr. Sanders said the young men have to be willing to listen and apply it. That's true. But I think some of the voices they aren't hearing because they're so distracted by so many other things. There are a lot of things to be distracted by. And so, I think you're leading by example and then offering the opportunities. I know Steve Harvey does a thing, and there are other men doing things for young men to um instill those qualities and characteristics in young men. And, I just applaud them. I don't want to see our boys, our young men lost to the system. Listen, I'm in law enforcement, so I see that every day, and I definitely support those that try to make a difference and do make a difference in that way. Let's see. Mr. Romello, the divorce rate is over 50%. Another 20% are afraid to get divorced. And that's a 70-80 failure rate. Well, um, I'll tell you my perspective. I think a lot of times we make relationship decisions and we're not prepared to. That meaning that we're not equipped ourselves. We have unresolved issues from our past. We have relationship hurts, and so a hurt person is going to hurt another person. And when you're hurt, you're drawing other hurt people to you. So it can't help but be a situation that's a broken mess. So my perspective, my brand, my vision is that we help women in particular heal so that they make better relationship decisions. Are there good men out there? Yes, there are. But if you're broken, if you're tore from the flow up, then you're not gonna get that good guy. If by chance you have a good day or you have a great moment and he comes into your life, you're gonna chase him away if you're still broken and shattered on the inside. So we have to do a better job of healing from our past pain, and we have to do a stellar job of being self-aware and dealing with us, loving us. I mean, we've had the conversation all week, and it's been about purpose, it's been about healing, it's been about being in position to receive what it is that you want. What do you
Mm.
have to say, Vashaad?
I agree 100%. If you're not in position to handle that what you're asking for, you're gonna fumble every time. You know, it's just like a football team. You got your quarterback, you got your wide receiver. If that wide receiver not in the right spot at the right time, you can't receive that blessing. And I don't believe anybody perfect, but I was talking to a married man the other night, and I asked him this. He been married, he been knowing his wife 12 years, been married about 16. And I asked him, I was like, man, how you do it? How you stay with her? You know, 'cause I know y'all had y'all highs and lows. And he was like, man, my advice, you gotta like her. And I know that may sound trivial, but like her, I mean, like her, you married her, right? But he was like, nah, sometimes you can get with somebody and you can love them, but not like them. I can testify. I've been there before where I love you. I don't want no harm to come your way, but I don't really like you.
Right,
He said, make it make it be both. Like I need to always like and love you, even when we don't agree. You get what I'm
right,
saying? So like
right.
I know what he mean now because I'm single, so I know exactly what he mean. Like I've liked a woman a whole lot before, and that's usually. I'm gonna tell you something that women may not know. I don't know if y'all know a lot. I don't know if you noticed or not. I've never said this before, so you getting it first. But
Okay.
like for me personally, I'm sure other men are like this too. But in my singleness, like when the man in me sees what I like, we cleave to it like a child to a new toy, like a baby to their mama's breast. We cleave to it and we go after it. There is no I ain't gonna say no. No, I'm gonna say something to you because I see what I want in you. I see what I want. It look good. You know, I just want to pray to God that out of all these women that just look good to my eye, that look good to me, that I won't mind seeing every day when I wake up in the morning, let one of them be the one that'll look good on the inside too. Because ain't nothing wrong with wanting somebody that's a physically appealing on the outside and
Right,
inside. Nothing wrong with that. Ain't
right.
nobody be perfect. You know, they might snore in their sleep or something, but that's tolerable. You can deal with that. You know,
Yeah,
if you got a 90% bump to 10, right? But in that time, in that space where I'm allowing myself to like you and I'm trying to get to know you, there's a small window. Because if you take me for granted in that window, all of the things I had in the back of my mind that I was willing to do for you, and I got a Pinterest board just like you of nice things I like to do for you. And Valentine's Day coming up, you just went from Ruth Chris to Red Lobster to Applebee's, and because you're just not giving, you're not reflecting the energy that I'm trying to put into you. Now, this ain't for
yeah,
every guy, but I'm saying for the guy that's like coming at you, like with the pressure that's really coming, like hey, ride that wave while you can, so you can stay at that high. But when that tsunami go to a wave, to a ripple, to nothing, calm waters, don't get mad. Well, you was different in the last 2 weeks. Man, you want to start me. Like, you got to match my energy. And
yeah,
I'm going to set the pace. If you don't run alongside me, you're going to get left behind. And I'm going to find somebody else that can fit my pace. I didn't know if women
absolutely.
do that or not, but I just want to throw that out there. Like, you don't feel entitled. Yes, you're a woman, and men gonna pursue naturally, but don't think you know everything and think that everybody just need to give to you and do for you. Like, you got to match me too. You want my last name. You can't be trying to control how stuff go. Like, work with me. Like, run with me. We do it together. Yin and
Yeah,
yang. Don't just think that you the prize and you just supposed to be giving everything. I'm somebody's baby too. Like, I need romance sometimes. I need to be talked to sometimes in a positive way. The book of Proverbs, life and death in the power of the tongue. Iron sharpens iron. I can't be just sharpening you and you not sharpening me. Like, meet me halfway. That's all I'm saying. Like, have that mindset when you dating and when men approach you going forward. Like, just you gotta put in some work too. You gotta do more than just look cute because everybody look cute.
All right. So let me go back to the like and the love. Absolutely. I feel like the person that you want to have a lifelong partnership with, you definitely need to be friends. Now, we did have an off camera conversation about how that friendship develops. Can you have a friend that you're then attracted to? Does that change the dynamics of the relationship? Well, I'm saying I see somebody or we see, one another and we decide, maybe we're looking to take it to a different level. To me, I think you do need to build that friendship. So, like you said, I'm gonna love you because I'm supposed to love all people. I'm
Right,
gonna love you, but I need to like you too. And liking you, I got to get to know you. And
right,
so we have to spend that time getting to know one another. And definitely because love, people use the word, haphazardly, but when you're in a covenant relationship, love is a daily decision.
bingo.
Daily, I wake up and say, I'm going to choose to love this person. I might not, we might be disagreeing on a subject right now, but I still choose to be here. I
Yeah.
choose to stay committed to the relationship and I choose to love them today. Tomorrow might be a different story, but no, I'm just kidding. But, but no, it's a daily decision. You
Right,
recommit yourself to love every day, especially in a covenant relationship. It's not going to be automatic. And like you said, you do have to work. You work before you say I do, and you work after you say I do. So you never get away from work. And so you're absolutely right. I can't come to the table just looking cute.
no, that
I
ain't
gotta
enough.
do
That ain't
something.
sufficient. You gotta do something. Thank you.
Gotta do something. Absolutely.
Right.
Let's see. We have a question. Let's see. We got some things on Periscope as well. Let me go to my watch party. Dominisha said, for the gentleman, you said there's a small window between the like stage and getting to know the person. Can you elaborate on the small window?
Okay, maybe I said it the wrong way because it was a lot. It's kind of hard to articulate because I've never done it before. But like for me personally, I have a window where I'm willing to like really show you that I really want to get to know you. I slide in the DM. I'm like, I let you know what I'm talking about, and if I don't really feel like the energy is reciprocated, like all of the things I had in the back of my mind that I wanted to do for you or with you, it's like F it. Like I'll just do it for somebody else or whatever because she ain't reciprocating the energy like that I'm dishing out to her. Like I can't give you 90% and you give me 40% and you think that I'm gonna be consistent with that because I know women want consistency, right? But like we need reciprocity. Like you got to show me what I'm being consistent to. If you, like I said, being cute just ain't enough. I can't just look at you and be like, you're worthy of A, B, and C. I don't know you like that. Everybody look cute. You know what I'm saying? Like I need to see substance. And I think a lot of women don't understand that. I'm gonna teach my daughter that. Because like I said again, being cute ain't good enough. Let's talk a story so we can get a practical application. Once upon a time, I was talking to this girl that lived 2 hours away. All right. And it was coming up on Valentine's Day. And I had asked her before, be my Valentine, be all cute. I was talking to my homeboy. I said, man, I'm going to decorate this house. I'm going to put these rose petals out. I'm going to give her favorite candy. I'm going to get her this, that, and I'm going to do this. I had the whole itinerary together. But then as days approached, as the weeks went by, because it was, had got a couple of weeks before you playing Valentine's Day. As we getting closer to time, not answering my phone calls, real dry with the text message, not call back for 2 days, 2.5 days at a time, reply back hours late. I'm like, I don't like that energy. It's that and all the stuff that I thought about doing, I ain't even do it because I didn't feel like she deserved it based on her response and the reciprocity that she was not giving me. So that's a prime example of like sometimes you can put your foot in your own mouth and get in your own way with an entitled mindset or just being, I don't even know the word to call it. I, I don't know, but you ain't gonna get the best out of nobody doing the least.
Right. Exactly. No woman doesn't like a good man. And what do you call a good man?
Mhm.
Mr. Sanders? I don't know. Clarify that.
Mm.
Yeah, I need some clarity on that. Romello said, I think marriage should be like a CD, a term, 5-year term with the option to reinvest.
Oh
Woo!
man, no
Romello.
comment.
Romello, sir.
That man
That
crazy.
that would keep both parties working. Yeah. That's funny. Let's see what else is going on over here. I was only the man that felt like this.
You thought
Yeah.
he was gonna
No,
do. You ain't the only one. You ain't never the only one to think like that, bro. Men don't normally express how we feel about stuff. We just keep it to ourselves because we don't really be heard. But
right.
men block other men away from that woman. I ain't gonna marry no woman to keep nobody away. Look, me marrying a woman is gonna have more men want her. Like I'm just so secure in my purpose and what I got going on. I ain't worried about what the next man doing. Like I know she fine. That's why I'm married. You know what I'm saying? No,
Yeah, he is preaching and teaching. Men are
man.
not your killers, equal providers and protectors. Fall into your nature.
Man, I ain't trying to die of a heart attack, man. I ain't stressing over no woman. And she look, I'm from Memphis, Tennessee. Like one thing we ain't is pressed for the P. Man, if I got you, I done put in that work, and you my woman. That's enough for me. I ain't finna fight no brother or no man for none of that. I'll protect my woman. I protect my house. I protect my kids. But like I ain't got to prove my masculinity to no other man by, this my woman. Like, man, I married her. Like, y'all want to look at her finger? You see them rocks? Like, if you're going to have to put in some work to get what's mine, that's all I'm going to say. So, I mean, like, it just is what it is. I like to focus on other stuff. I don't like to focus on, man, this mine, this my mine. Man, you know what I'm saying? I'm just chill. I'm a different type of cat. Like, I ain't.
Yeah. Oh, you are definitely cut from a seasoned cloth.
Yeah.
Definitely. And that's a good thing. So you guys, we're here, the What He Really Wants Relationship Summit. I'm so excited that you've joined us tonight. I'm here with my special guest. It's been an incredible conversation thus far. We're not done yet. Listen, you need to share this broadcast. Go to register bit.ly/he wants 2020. So you share the live broadcast and you register. You'll be entered into a special drawing at the end of the conference, and we're really excited about that. And even talked about, so you want to stay on the list, you want to stay connected. We're going to do some things for the Valentine's plans that we have, and we're going to give away a trip for two. So I'm excited about that. So you want to stay connected. And I'm so excited about the guests that I've had this week. No different from tonight as well. Mr. Vashaad Randolph, he's talking about what he really wants, and he is looking for a wife. So I'm excited to hear that a young Black man that is ready to commit. Like you said, none of us are perfect. We've done some things in our past, but I appreciate that you are sooner than later realizing that probably that it's a lot of stuff in the street, but it when you have that person that you can build with and do life with and have that partnership with, I think that makes a huge difference. In the world, yeah, you can fly solo, you can make it do what it do, but it's something about that partnership with the right person that makes all the difference in the world. So,
All right.
what are the top 3 or 4 characteristics that you're looking for in the woman that's gonna fit you?
I feel like she definitely has relationship with God, not necessarily like religious, but definitely has relationship. She's a woman that is she's in her purpose, like she knows what she's supposed to do, knows how to apologize, knows how to have reserve, uh, is funny, you know, uh, likes me for me, and doesn't mind being a mother to a child that's not hers. That's definitely important, because my dog matters while I'm dating. I factor her in when I look at women and stuff like that, how they carry themselves. Because I got a daughter, so representation matters to me. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, those are some small things that I look for while I'm out dating, because it got to be in you, not on you. Everybody want to be a wife, but the wife got to be in you, not on you. You can't just be like, oh, I want to be a wife, I want a wedding, woo woo. Because that's really what a lot of people want. They just want a wedding. They don't want marriage.
Right.
You know
Right.
what I'm saying? And so, and like some brothers want a woman, thinking that just I'm gonna have sex with her every day. I'm gonna tell you something. I've been there, done that, just like a lot of brothers have, a lot of sisters had too. But like I'm going through a journey in a season where like I'm turning away from my flesh, and like I can't make this up. But when you turn away from your flesh and you focus on your purpose, you start to see stuff in a different light. You're able to see value in the opposite sex or whatever you're attracted to in a way that you weren't able to had you not taken away the physical component. Because once
Absolutely.
upon a time, I used to place so much focus on, well, if the physical ain't hitting for, I ain't doing nothing with this person. I'm not trying to get to know them any further. That's just being real with you. If the
Right.
sex was not a certain degree or a certain category from what I had experienced or what I wanted, I'm out. I'm telling you the truth. But
Yeah.
when I matured into the man I am today, and I know my purpose and I know my worth, I love myself, I forgive myself for my mistakes. I realized that there's more to a person than just that physical component. Yes, it's important in a relationship. I'm not saying it's not important, but this shouldn't be the first thing that we trying to explore when we getting to know one another.
Right.
Because there are such things as soul ties.
Yeah.
And let's just say that and I know why we explore the physical so quick. I know I want to please my flesh. I want to feel good. I get that. But if I don't see you in my future, we don't need to be talking about this. We don't need to explore this realm together.
Right.
We
Right.
really don't. Let's just keep it above with you. Like if this conversation is only for the people that want to get married one day, that aspire to get married one day, that's on that journey right now. I ain't talking to the people that's single. Hey, keep doing your thing. Do your thing, because marriage ain't for everybody. But
Right.
that's something. If you in that dating realm and you really trying to figure out what you can do different, like I said, I ain't putting all religions in the Bible and stuff like that. But I'm telling you, when you turn away from your flesh and you focus on the substance of a person, and you really take your time to get to know them, you'll see them and appreciate them in a different way uh, that you wouldn't if you had have had intimate relations with them so soon in the beginning phases. You get what I'm saying? That's just
Right.
my opinion. It's working for
Right.
me, and it might work for somebody else. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying.
That's good. Physical never requires focus. It's a byproduct of foundational success. It's a byproduct, all right. And when you get caught up in that physical, it
Right.
does distract you from uh, look, can I say from a woman's perspective, it'll make you ignore some other stuff.
Yeah.
If he, doing what you like him to do and all of that, you'll ignore some of the crazy stuff that you really shouldn't. I don't
Exactly.
know how it is for men, but I can imagine, because you're pleasing that flesh. And so it it requires discipline to say no. Even though my daddy pastor said we are 24-hour sexual beings. Yes, we are, but you don't allow that to run you, just like you don't allow your emotions to run you. A woman that is led by her emotions 24/7 is going to take you down the wrong path. You have emotions for a reason and you utilize them, but you don't let them run you.
Right. Right.
So yes, we do have to take control over our flesh. Not for men, agree for women. Romello, sir, you are something else. Again, you guys, thank you so much for being here for the What He Really Wants Relationship Summit. This has been an incredible conversation. We are nearing the end. We're not done just yet. Listen, you want to register bit.ly/, he wants 2020. So you can get in the VIP room so we can continue the conversation. You must register in order to get that link. And if you want to connect with Vashaad, we'll have his information for you before we end. But go ahead and share the broadcast. Share this with someone that you know needs this information. And again, thank you so much for joining us. We have another question. Do you believe in counseling before marriage?
I believe in counseling before, during, after, while you sleep, eating. Yeah, for real, I do. Yeah, you can never have too much counseling. I think a relationship is like a car. You got to get that oil change regularly.
Come on,
Uh,
sir. Yes.
that's what I feel. You don't get too comfortable thinking that when Future made a song, don't too comfortable. It's a trash song, but I like it. It's got a good. But my point is, don't get too comfortable in your relationship to where you feel like you got it. Men typically have that problem more so than women, but like don't ever think you know everything and that you unteachable and that you don't need help because a woman is never wrong in how she feels. She can be wrong in how she reacts off of how she feels, but a woman's never wrong with how she feel to the T because it comes from somewhere. And I think that as a man, we always have to, you know, seek the root cause before we are quick to react or respond in situations that come when you're in a relationship. And same for women, like for women, I say like when it comes to us, like seek to understand, how we think and how we process, because we might not be as emotional as you are, but I guarantee you we're always thinking. So
Mhm.
ask us, why do you think that way, or what makes you think that way? You know what I'm saying? Like change the direction of the conversation.
Right. I agree. And, I use that same example as it relates to marriage. You don't buy a car and you never put gas in it. You don't buy a car and you never check the oil, get a tune up, check the tires. No,
Right.
you've got to do all that on a regular basis, and especially in relationship.
Yep.
You don't, it ain't a set it and forget it. No, it's work. You got to be willing to do the work. It's checking in, it's communicating effectively. You talked about the behavior being reciprocal. You don't have to be the same as the other person, and sometimes opposites do attract,
Yeah.
but are you doing the work to please your partner?
Right. Right.
First and foremost, happiness is an inside job. So you're not going into the relationship wanting this person to make you happy. No, I believe that the relationship should enhance. We should enhance each other's lives and pull out the best in each other. Yeah, we're going to fuss, we're going to fight, we're going to do all that. We're going to disagree and sometimes agree to disagree. But overall, we're a team. This ain't a dictatorship. We're in partnership, and we have to learn how to fight the problem and not the partner.
Right.
So let's see what else is going on in the comments. I believe in marriage counseling before, after, and during. God has to be the center of the relationship. Absolutely. We've been talking to the wives in the morning. It's essential, ladies. I don't know how ladies who don't have a prayer life make it in a marriage. But I know for me, when I was married, I had to pray, because there are sometimes that you don't have the right words to say, or the words that you want to say ain't what he needs to hear at the time. And so you have to be able to connect with your higher power, with the God of the relationship, the center of the relationship, whatever you call him. But you have to have a prayer life, and we're not perfect. So sometimes I might not be able to articulate how I need you to relate to me or deal with me. But I definitely, if I have a prayer life, I'm able to, you know, work that out in prayer, is my
Mm-hmm.
belief. Let's see. Oh, she said you answered the question. Great, 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 great. How old is he? You're 28?
28.
He's 28. I know he sounds much older, right, Miriam? I know he does. Very mature for his age. Because I'm thinking when I was 28, yeah, very
Ah,
mature.
but that was a different time. That was a different time.
It was a different time, absolutely. But
Yeah.
I appreciate, just tell your mama she did a great job.
Hold on. Let me record you saying that because actually today's her birthday. That'll
Oh,
make her so happy. So hold on. I'm recording now. So say what you just said again.
happy birthday, Mom. You have done a phenomenal job in raising this young man. He is such a great example, and you've done a superb job. Well done.
That's gonna make her so happy. Oh yeah. I send that to her right now. Yeah. Yeah.
Awesome, awesome. Miss Ola said before two people unite, each person should be whole within themselves. Sometimes a relationship is formed on pure emotions, so the true self is hidden, which in most cases later develops into a toxic situation. Absolutely. And especially when we allow the physical to lead the relationship. It'll get you so off track. So, before we
Yeah.
end this session tonight, it's been an incredible hour so
Oh yeah.
far, and I really do appreciate you taking the time to join us. Tell them
Yeah.
how they can contact you.
Yeah, so I have Instagram, which is I am Vashaad, I am Vashaad, and then I have this Facebook group that I made at For the Love of Yours, kind of like the Isaac Brothers, for the love of you, but for the love of yours. I'm putting updates there about my whole dating journey. I pray to God that He send me my wife sometime by 2021. I can be engaged in 2021. That's my hopes. That's my heart's desire. I'm seeking first the kingdom of God, and then as close as I get to Him, I get closer to my blessings. That's just the residual effect. So that's my approach. I'm not looking for none. I'm not rushing for none. I'm just ready. I'm posting my updates at that Facebook page, like I said, at for the love of yours, and yeah, that's where y'all can find me at.
Awesome. And his posts are really great, so
Yeah.
you definitely want to follow him both on Facebook and Instagram. So, what do you want to leave the people with today, especially the women, those who, are looking for love, want to be loved, looking to be a wife?
Yeah.
What would you say to them?
Hey, put it out there. Like, be radical. Go against the grain. Do something a little different. There's nothing wrong with shooting your shot. You can shoot your shot in a lot of different ways and let a guy know you're interested. Oh, we kind of look for that. It kind of is an icebreaker. There's nothing wrong with that. It's not you pursuing a man. A man that finds a wife finds a good thing. You are already a wife. You know what I'm saying? You just throwing a little hint his way. You ain't getting down on one knee. You know what I'm saying? You just letting him know, hey, I'm here. So, like a couple pictures, five in a row, a guy typically gets the message. And if he messages you, that's great. If he don't, it's okay. You didn't embarrass yourself. You still save face. I made a post that went viral about stating one that needed a friend, a partner, a business partner, a husband, wife. Like, that's something that y'all can do too. Hashtag a love ad. Just put out there and don't be afraid of being ridiculed by other women, men. People trying to say you a pick me. Them haters. You could die tomorrow. They're gonna talk about you anyway. Look at our
Yeah.
Lord and Savior died many eons ago, and they still talking about Him, and He the only person perfect. So why wouldn't they talk about you? You know what I'm saying? But put your best foot forward regardless. Like, you want to get married one day, you want to be a wife one day. Hey, continue to love yourself. That's first. If you don't love yourself, you can't expect for anybody else to love you. You got to pour from a cup that's half full, not half empty. You know what I'm saying? Once you love yourself, then make sure you're walking in your purpose. When you're walking in your purpose, everything that your heart wants and desires is coming soon. That's what I like to lead the people with, because that's the life I'm living right now.
Awesome, awesome. And we'll have to have you back because I
Yeah.
appreciate the way you love on your daughter, and I think it's a
Yeah.
beautiful thing.
She
She
called me
she
while we was talking.
Oh wow. She obviously is your world and you think highly of fatherhood. Why is that?
I praise God that my first child would be a daughter, because I didn't. I had a feeling when I was young. I said, you know what? As bad, I jinxed myself while I was. I said I might not end up marrying the woman that I had my first child with, but
Mm,
if it's a child that I end up taking care of, let it be a daughter, because that daughter gonna love me in a way that no one else will ever love me. And we do have a special relationship that, she has grown me up a lot. Like man, everything I'm doing in my life right now, everything is so that I can just take care of her, see her every day again. Because I moved up here for a job opportunity, but now I'm trying to, create multiple streams of income to where I don't have to worry about money no more, and I can take my baby to school every day. Help her read, help her write. You know, help her. Take her to church on Sundays. Bible study on Wednesday. I want to do those things for my baby, but you know, worrying about money and trying to provide and stuff can prevent a father from doing the things he want to do. So I just pray that God bless me to be able to do the things that I'm doing right now. And I'm actually creating like a little dating card game actually now that's coming out here soon, that I made in honor of my daughter, because she gonna grow older, she gonna date one day, and I want to her to be prepped in the dating ground to know what types of questions to ask a man while she's dating, so we can skip all the bull, skip the representative, because a simple yes no answer ain't gonna cut it. So,
right.
yeah, when they come out, I'm gonna give you a free copy just so you can have them. It'd be fun.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Mhm.
Awesome. So, Vashaad, thank you so much. This has been amazing.
Thank you.
I knew we had a conversation a couple weeks ago, and I knew from that conversation this was going to be a great interview. I appreciate you. I'm so honored that you would come and be on my platform. And, I wish you well, not just wish you well, but pray that you would truly find the partner that you desire, and that she will love on you as hard as you love on her,
Yes,
that you have a successful marriage, and that, your children to come,
right.
enjoy that happy, healthy marital life that they live within. We have some examples on TV, but it's good to see the real life examples. So I'm excited for you. I'm excited for the woman that is to come. You're very romantic again.
Yeah, I love the romance. 'Cause I mean, why? I mean, I can't be basic. I'm like, all right, let's do something we ain't never done before. Let's do the stuff we seen on TV. Like, it's
Yeah.
that time. Like, I'm tired of waiting. You ain't gotta wait and go through all this in order to earn the best of me. I'm coming out the gate with the best. Like, you
All
went through the
right.
mess with everybody else. Like, let's put our best foot forward. Now, I ain't no half step. I don't do that. Yeah.
All right. Well, ladies, listen. Y'all gonna step to him right. Don't play no games, or else you got a community of women over here that's got your back.
I heard that. Yeah, hey, I heard that. Yeah.
So again, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Listen, tomorrow's our last day, so join me in the morning at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for Wisdom from Wives conversation. I have two wives that are coming. I know they are gonna drop the mic on y'all for the last day. They have been married, and I'm excited. We probably have, I know it's more than 200 years of combined marital experience amongst these wives, and they have been sharing some true nuggets. You don't want to miss it. And then tomorrow we have a panel discussion. So, Vashaad, if you're available tomorrow night, we're doing a panel discussion. You're free to come back and share some more. We have another group of men that I've interviewed about love and relationship, and they're coming to share their experience and what they really want. So, again, thank you all so much for tuning in. Listen, you want to be in the VIP room, you need to go register bit.ly/, he wants 2020. And I will see you guys in the morning. Love you so much. Again, shout out to the best coach on the planet, Danielle Winningham. Coach, thank you for this opportunity. All right, you guys, see you later.
See you later.